Hello, and this is my final speech for Miss Harrell's speech class. I hope you enjoy it, and here it goes. Well, this year, I can honestly say, has been an interesting year. Now, I was not, I actually was not aware that we would actually have to actually do the speeches visually. I thought that this was going to be a written speech class online. I was definitely wrong about that. I knew I was wrong when Miss Harrell actually emailed the whole class and said, well, the ones that sent videos, I'm actually going to give you a 10. The ones that didn't, I mean, that's actually all she said was the ones that sent videos, I'm going to give you a 10. So that made me think, okay, like, oh, wow, we're supposed to do videos. So I went through this whole rampage trying to figure out how I was going to actually put be able to send my teacher videos. I tried to record and save and send. That didn't work. File was too big. I tried to actually do a webcam video, save it, and then send it as a file. That was too big. So one of the last resorts were I had to actually do a YouTube video. Now, without my YouTube videos, I was basically kind of shy and was unaware that I would even have to do that. Now, mind you, I'm nervous. I'm nervous acting when it comes down to talking. A lot of my words they run together. So one of my biggest problems were to actually slow down and take your time. And that was one of the things I had to actually overcome was to basically slow down, take your time, think about what you're going to say. Don't let your words run all into one, and don't be monotone with what you say. So those are some of the few things I have learned within class. But to overcome that fear, I actually had to record these videos for class, and well, not only for my teacher, for the classmates, for other classmates to see. And because I couldn't put it in a file to send it to just my teacher and my classmates, well, of course, everybody on YouTube, the whole world, whole wide web, got to actually see my video. So the people that log onto YouTube can actually see my videos and say what they want to say and critique me. So that wasn't my idea. That wasn't my plan. The class was not all of what I expected. I thought it was going to be a writing class. So basically, I thought wrong, and it was a learning process for me to actually learn how to speak in front of others, speak in front of a crowd, and to actually build my comfort level. Today, I'm actually not using I'm glancing at my key points today. I'm not reading from what I wrote to my teacher. I'm just taking a glance at my key points that my teacher asked for us not to do because she said she does not want papers. Miss Harrell don't want papers. But some of the pros of the class, I would say that was one of my pros because it actually gave me the opportunity to be comfortable with who I am, to calm down, and to do what I need to do. And I accomplished that. I feel I've accomplished that. That was a big accomplishment for me, and I'm overjoyed by that. I overcame a big fear of actually speaking in front of a large crowd. Now, some of the cons I can say about this class is the fact that I don't actually get to physically see everyone. Everyone sees me via internet, but another pro to that is in these days and times, this is a new era. Everyone's in the era of technology, so therefore, who's going to be maybe 10 years from now, everyone's probably not going to be sitting in front of everybody. It's going to be like everybody just on a camera getting conference calls, etc., etc. I mean, you name it, they got it. They'll probably do concerts. Well, they actually do concerts basically via satellite and everything like that. So, mostly everything will happen from your home. But the bad part about it is you don't get to actually see the physical person, which takes away from the whole speech thing. But another thing is, I really, on a positive side, I really enjoyed this class. I really enjoyed being with my classmates. I got to see some of my classmates. Some of them I could not open the file, and some I could. But it was a good class. I would say I've had a great year. As far as this class is concerned, I feel like I've done a wonderful job, and I've came a long way since the beginning of the class. Now, public speaking for benefited me because, to me, I have spoken in front of crowds before. Uh, I think I've said earlier in one of my introduction speech, I spoke at my grandfather's funeral when I was a little boy. As I got older, I spoke at different events such as student council events. I spoken at I did speech and debate briefly in high school, and then when I went on to college, when I was running for office, I actually had to do a speech then. Um, at that time, I probably could say I was not nervous. Only reason being is because I was around a group of my peers. So me being around my peers, being able knowing this person, knowing that person, I knew my audience, I knew who I was talking to, and over time, it's just I was getting shyer and shyer and shyer. So I was not able to. I was uncomfortable with speaking in front of people. Um, I know it benefited me because I know what I need to do. I need to calm down and to think about my words before I speak. If I start to stumble, take a minute, pause. If I need to, take a quick glance at my keynotes, key points, and then proceed on with at a better comfort level. So that way I know that, okay, I'm going to get through this. And don't try to rush through it. That's one of the things I learned, to not rush through my speeches. But overall, I thought that this class was interesting. Um, I had gained a little bit more writing experience in that process, even though we weren't supposed to write. And I gained a little bit of Craig. I got a little bit of Craig back in me. I think the teacher, Miss Harrell, is very patient with her students. Although I have not been able to see my grades, I'm quite sure I've done well because I've done what the course required for me to do. And I'm quite sure it's been pretty enjoyable for Miss Harrell to actually see us via internet. Well, that is my final speech. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed entertaining and speaking in front of each and every one of you. If I have the opportunity to actually take a public speaking 102, I'll take up the opportunity. Thank you for your time. See you all later. Have a good year.